Hello, hello, hello. Francesco here, sharing my human experience. Today, I want to share this message that your dreams, to follow your dreams, is not only your right, but it's your duty. So, to me, my dreams, what comes from my heart, not my dreams coming from my head, but my dreams coming from my heart, they are simply the universe trying to create something. The universe trying to do its job. Some people can call it universe, some other people can call it God. But it's the same thing, is some force bigger than me, than my own mind, than my own head, trying to manifest something. So to me, my dreams, my desires are not only I have the right to follow it, but I have a duty. If I want to thank the universe or God for put me on this earth, for giving me this life, the best way I can think of is by following my heart. When I was, until I was 22, I used to work in constructions. And I used to wake up every day, 6 o'clock in the morning, and suffer. I hated it. I hated it. Waking up early in the morning and going to work, going into traffic and going to breathe a lot of shit, to do a lot of hard work. I hated it. I mean, once I was there, it wasn't so bad, but waking up in the morning for me was horrible. To hurry up and quickly, get dressed and get into my car and go to, it was horrible. But I thought that was my life. That was the only thing that I could do for the rest of my life. I would look at my colleagues who were like 60, 70 years old, and I thought that was me, when I was 70, when I will be 70 or 80 years old. But then I started following something, when I was finished work and I would, take a shower and maybe go out in the weekends and go into Rome, in the center of Rome. I would see some parties, on the terraces in Rome, with all these beautiful ladies dressed in red and all these people having fun. And to me, it was like a totally different life, and but there was something like I realized that I could do something different, that my life didn't have to be like that, like waking up in the morning, going to work in constructions, go back home, go to see my friends, smoke a cigarette, drink a beer, and I felt there was something more. And I started like nurturing that desire. I started talking to my friends and say like, we should do something different. We should like meet some new people, do different things, there is something more. But my friends and we were just in this bubble of, I was living in Rome, in the neighborhood that periphery of Rome, where life there, it was just as it was. There was nothing else really, like in our reality. But I had this desire in my heart that I would do something different. And one day I was going back home. I was taking home a friend of mine with my car, and we stopped in front of his house. We smoked a cigarette and thinking like, okay, we smoke a cigarette and we go home. And we had this little chat, and he started sharing that a couple of years before he used to live in London, and he started saying like, oh, if I could only go back there, that was so nice. I would look for a home, look for a job, and meet new people and go to places and parties. Oh, if I had somebody to go with me, I would go straight away. Then I look at him, and I get off the car, I look at the sky, I went back in the car, I look at him again, and I said, okay, I'm going with you. He said, what? Yeah, I'm going. Let's go to London, let's go live in London, let's try. And it was a moment for me that it was summer, and I saved some money during my hard work throughout the year. And normally what I do, I work the whole year, and then I go spend all the money I make in the whole summer. Not in the summer, not even in summer, in 7 days or 15 days holiday. So I thought, why don't I just invest this money and go to London, So basically, I end up going to London. After a few weeks, I went I wound up moving to London, finding a job, finding a place, but then I moved to Spain, Ibiza, then I moved to Dubai, Miami, London, Barcelona. I traveled for 17 years. I had this amazing life experience where I met a lot of people all around the world. I had all different experiences, things that I would never imagine that I could be experiencing. And I manifested so many desires. But because I didn't listen to my head. My head, all my friends were saying, yeah, why you go to London for? You lose your job, you lose this, you lose that. And then there it's like cloudy and rainy and it's cold and why. So, in my head, it was going on this, and all my friends were telling me this, and my family was telling me this, even though my family has been very supportive, I have to say, supportive. But my heart I was excited, I was going to do something different. And so I realized that if I listened to my head, I would always get what I always got. My life wouldn't change because my mind wants to keep me safe, wants me to do everything that is normal. But if I listen to my heart, I give it space, I can then experience anything possible. So this is my message for today, that your desires are important and they need to be followed. It's your duty to follow your desire, because your desires is the universe, is God trying to manifest something different in your life, manifest something different in the world. And so for me, that's very important. So what I ask you, what I beg you to do just today, just try to focus on what it is that you want. What is that you really, really want, what you really desire, without taking into account whether it's possible or not possible in your head right now. Just follow that and try to come up with something that you can do to make that a possibility, to increase the chances for that to happen. Anything. And then do that thing. Just one thing, one action you can do today or this week that will allow you to increase the chances to manifest your desires. And that is what the universe is trying to achieve through you. So this is my message for today. This was a little bit of my human experience. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yes.